Alright folks, lighting's a little bit odd, and so is my voice apparently. I thought I'd shoot a quick beer review while I've got a pizza in the oven, and it's another episode of the random Oktoberfest themed reviews that we're doing. So we're going to have a look at Teisnacher 1543 Festmärzen, which is clocking in at 5.4% ABV, and this is brewed, can't see it for the life of me, at Ettl Bräu. www.Teisnacher or Teisnacher, Teisnacher. Anyway, my German's terrible. We've already established that a long time ago. So beautiful artwork there. Ettl Bräu. There was another Ettl Bräu, and this is from the Lidl, the Callier box that was available in Lidl recently. Maybe it's still available as of this being uploaded. Beautiful presentation on this bottle. So I'm not sure if this is like a contract brew, or if it's like a different line that Ettl Bräu have done. I'm not too sure, but there will be information in the description. You do get an Ettl Bräu Fest beer in there as well, which is absolutely fantastic. I haven't done a review of it because I've had it multiple times before when I was living in Germany, so I thought I'll just sit back and enjoy it, and it took me back. So we'll see what we get with this one then. I do like a good Märzen. I mean, Doppelbock will always be my favourite style of lager, followed closely by a well-brewed Helles, and then just something about Festmärz. Märzens in general. That sounds like a pharmaceutical company, doesn't it? But yeah, just reviewed this one, which you will have seen hopefully prior to this, and that was an absolutely banging Märzen. So we'll see what we get with this one. Gotta say, I've actually poured it quite well. The focus is going absolutely apeshit, mainly because there's only one light bulb in the 4 light bulb light fitting. And yeah, it's certainly looking the part. And look how sort of like hazy that is. I'm not just putting that down to chill haze. That is like Kellermärzen sort of territory there. Poured really nicely in this glass. Lovely. Well, it's just short of 2 fingers worth for a white looking head. Beautiful amber, nutty looking colour for a beautifully not amber nutty looking person. Anyway, let's give it a sniff. And it's got those classic Märzen aromas. It's nutty, it's sweet, like an oat biscuit almost. But then it's underpinned with some really nice herbal, grainy, earthy sort of aromas. Beautifully balanced, doesn't stray too much into one direction, unlike my nose, which strays right into the foamy head. Sehr schaumig. Well, it's not really schaumig, is it really? Anyway, it smells really nice. Just to really pinpoint what you want from a Märzen. Taken almost like the vibrancy of a Helles, and then with that roastedness of like a Dunkel, and meeting somewhere in between. That's what it reminds me of. And it smells absolutely tremendous. So let's give it a taste. Prost. This is probably the worst recorded video of the little series so far. But hey ho, I've got a nice sweet chili chicken pizza to enjoy with the rest of this, and finishing off the rest of the Mandalorian. Very late to the party on that, but enjoying it extremely. Anyway, I think I've already gone on a rant about like modern Star Wars, but we won't get into there. Anyway, just shut up and drink it. Prost. Beautiful, full-bodied lager. Like really, like almost dense to the point where it's slightly creamy. Definitely get that sort of like Zwickel, land beer, Keller beer sort of feel from the body. Just hearty. As the Stranglers once said, make your curls straighten out. This is as bready as a lager can get. And it's absolutely wonderful. Like a high quality, like rye bread or something like that. Subtle hints of spice in there. Very, very subtle, like almost not quite caramelly, like sweetness. I mean, it's not like screaming with flavour, but it still feels really hearty. I just love the look of it. Just look at it. You can't see through that at all, really. I mean, obviously you can see my fingers, but yeah, there's a really satisfying amount of denseness to it, or density, if you want to be, you know, speak proper English. If you want to be proper speak English. If you want to be proper speak English, then don't come to the Casual Smokers Collective. A little bit of vanilla sugar flavour coming through. Yeah, this is definitely one that's a little bit more sort of like richer without it being like overly flavoursome, if that makes sense. Not to compare with a different brewery's Märzen, but this was one that had like a slight refreshing character that you could enjoy in the blazing sun. This one, however, I'd say it's got more of like a really warming, comforting autumnal feel to it, which I'm all about. It does slightly remind me of a Dunkel, which again, I'm not going to complain. But it's so bready. I'm going to say this is really, really bready. With just like a slight sweetness, earthiness. That sort of like oat biscuit characters coming through. A little bit of a grain. But beautiful slight herbal notes in there, but not too much. Oh, I've had two great beers, and my voice went weird then. I've had two great beers on the bounce from this Kalea box from Lidl. I've got a really sneaky suspicion that there won't be many other Fest beers reviewed after this box that I've done. But, oh man, I need to get another box. Just these two beers that I've had in quick succession. £2.50 a bottle for high quality German lager. You can't grumble at it. Out of all the beers that I've had, I said it, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 videos ago, that was a bit pants. I think that's the only one that I couldn't really drink and finish, just because I wasn't getting anything out of it. But, you know, if you were hard pressed, you would happily have a few bottles. Do you know what I mean? It has to be really low quality for me not to enjoy a German lager. And thankfully, this has a good amount of quality to it. And the phone's ringing, which I'm not used to people ringing on the landline. Don't know why I've got a landline. Don't know why I've got a phone, because I don't like talking to people. Especially when I'm drinking a really nice beer. And the good thing about shooting this beer review is I've got food in the oven. Don't have to wait for the food to cook because I can shoot a beer review. But no, this is fantastic. It's not going to blow your socks off, and some people may drink this and think, oh, didn't really get much from it. But if you like a really hearty, bready, slightly sweet, slightly earthy, really nice, not muted, but subtle, yet still flavoursome and robust, I would highly, highly recommend this. This is absolutely lovely. It's not what I usually would say is what I want from a Märzen, because I like that slight nutty, roasted sweetness that you get from a lot of Märzens. But this, oof, yes please. I'll take another. But yeah, so that's the Teisnacher 1543 Festmärzen, brewed by Ettl Bräu. So that's 2 Ettl Bräu beers that you get in the box, and they're both very, very good. I probably should have actually reviewed that other one, but hey ho, it just means I have to get another one of these boxes, which I would happily do so. Anyway, I think the box has paid for itself for me, and I've still got a few beers left. So yeah, if you've tried this, then let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Did you get the box? Have you enjoyed it? What are some of your favourite like fest beers out there? Hopefully I can get some, you know, British brewed ones and some ones that you don't really see, much like some of the beers in that box. Of course, we'll probably end up drinking some of the big boys. It's because I need to do a little shopping trip, and me and my mate like to drive to booths, so they'll probably have a few Oktoberfest beers. But yeah, you don't have to buy the big six. I mean, don't get me wrong, Paulaner Oktoberfest is really good. Probably up there with like Augustina's Oktoberfest beer, which, you know, always brewed and released much later, much like their Doppelbock. But then again, I'm gonna, you know, give them a pass because they're my favourite German brewery. But we're not here to talk about other breweries, even though I compared this to the last beer that I reviewed. I'm not perfect by any stretch. But at least, you know, we're going to have some good beers together. So probably should put that on my Tinder profile. Anyway, cheers for watching. You all take care. Stay safe. More information about the beer and the brewery in the description. And yeah, I would ask for recommendations, but this is going to be recorded like 2 weeks after I've actually filmed it. So your opinions mean nothing. No, they do. They do. I'm just terrible at responding to comments, as you all already know. Anyway, cheers for watching. Got a feeling my pizza might be slightly burnt, but if it is, it is. And if it's not, it's not. It just needs a little bit longer. Shut up, I'm going to watch The Mandalorian. Bye.